And she said, I would just quilt it and put a green binding around it. Duh. Like, she's a freaking genius. Good morning, quilters and knitters. Today is just going to be about quilting in this tulip table runner that I've been making that maybe you have seen. Ta-da! You might have seen this on my Instagram or my Facebook pages, and it's just been a labor of love for me because in April we had a lot of snow in Ohio. We had snow up until I think our last snowstorm was April 16th, and all I could think about was tulips. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna try to make something for my table just to brighten it up and make it seem springy. So this is what I came up with, and this video I really wanted to make for my mom because she is like a quilting rock star. She taught me how to quilt, and forgive me, Mom, but I was about 23, and I'm 40, so that was 17 years ago. She taught me how to quilt, and we made my first quilt together. She was just learning to quilt at the time. She'd always sewed and made clothes for herself when she was young, and then she had us 3 kids, and then she stopped sewing for a while, and when she got back into it, she was making pillows, and she's always made curtains, and then she got into quilting. And I said, hey, that is really cool. My best friend is getting married. Would you teach me how to quilt? And I will make a quilt for her wedding gift. And that's what we did. I saw a picture in a magazine of a quilt that I wanted to do, and I went and I picked out the fabrics, and I helped kind of piece the top together. She did all the sewing. I was in college, or I was away at college, and what happened was she said, I will do the top, but you have to quilt it. And at that time we were hand quilting. So I got the top, sandwiched all together, had a hoop, and I just started going at it. And here's a picture of my first quilt. It's very, classic, rustic, Joann Fabrics, selection, and I just love it. And my girlfriend Paula, who got married, so she just told me that she still uses it, and they use it often. So yeah, that's my first quilt that I ever made. My mom did half of it, but I probably spent 100 hours just sitting there stitching it. So thank you, Mom. And since then I've made so many quilts for friends and for family and for gifts, and I have done other little projects, but quilting is my favorite thing to do. I also love knitting. I'm really getting into knitting now, but I always come back to quilting, and I love fabric, and I have a whole fabric room that I have taken over in my house, and it is my sanctuary. I cannot show you a picture of that because it is ridiculously messy right now. I'm looking around, and it looks okay right here, but everywhere else not so much. So I want to tell you about my mom coming over this weekend. She came over to see my kids play baseball, and I was stuck on this tulip table runner. I really wanted a border around it, and I was thinking of a fence border like this. That light is really bright, and I look really sweaty. It's hot today. So I didn't like this border. I lined it up. I didn't like it. I thought maybe I could do a brown, and my mom came over. I'm like, what do you think of this? What do you think I should do for the border? And she said, I would just quilt it and put a green binding around it. Duh. Like, she's a freaking genius. I looked at it. She's totally right. So now I've got to, this is a WIP, work in progress. I'm going to quilt it up, put the binding on, and call it done, and put it on my table. So, my mom, I know I'm a day late, but happy Mother's Day. You are a quilt rock star. I love you. Thank you for teaching me how to quilt and all of our fun times and advice we give to each other, and I just appreciate and I love that we have this bond and this hobby together. So, to you, to all the other moms out there, every day should be Mother's Day. Yeah. Every day should be Mother's Day. Every day should be Mother's Day, in my opinion. On Mother's Day, I made brunch for my family. I did laundry. I took a nap at some point. And at dinner, I said, you guys have got to take me out for ice cream. So that's what they did. So yeah. Okay, what else? I think that's it. I've got more vlogs coming, and my tutorials will be, I have knitting tutorials on my YouTube channel. If you are learning to quilt or want to learn how to knit, hop on over to YouTube and subscribe. Hit the bell so that you're notified when I put up a new video. I haven't put up a new one in a while, but I've got a whole list of videos that I'm going to make here. And it's coming up this summer. It's going to be one of my big projects. So, is to get more videos out there for you. Of course, I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram, Pinterest, and you can find me everywhere. My tagline is the Quilty Knitter. My name is Stephanie, but my tagline is the Quilty Knitter. So go and check those out. And have a great week, everyone. Thanks, spring.